welcome everyone. In this video, I will be taking up another example which show how we can use Proteus to design a digital circuit. The circuit which I am considering here is a up-down counter. We require a circuit which can count upwards or downwards. This will also clear the basic concept of circuit designing, that how a circuit is designed. For that, first of all, we need to consider that how our circuit works. For that, let us consider that we require a up-down counter, something that can count from 0 to now 9 again and again, and that can also count downwards, means 987 to 0. So for that, we will have to look at the different parts which are required, ICs which are required. By searching Google, we can find out the different ICs that can perform this task. There will be number of ICs that can do the required task, but the one which I have selected is 4510. So I will be using this IC. We can look for this IC by looking at the pick device option 4510. So this is available here. Okay, so I have placed the IC here. Next, in order to understand the different pins and their meaning, we will have to look at the data sheet. So I leave it on to you. I will be explaining only the pins which are required in this circuit. For example, these are the outputs which are BCD outputs, and this is the clock input, and this is the up down pin. So will be using these two pins and these four pins. So we will be giving clock from pin number 15, and up down count can be selected from pin number 10, and this counter will give me, this IC will give me output in form of BCD onto these pins. So this IC will count in BCDs. Now to display the output, one option can be that these states of these pins can be indicated through LEDs. If I connect the LEDs here, then LED will give me the pin states. So we can do that. Let's look for LEDs. LED. So I will be looking for animated version of LEDs, something that can glow. So I will be looking for red. So this is LED. Now I will be connecting these LEDs. Sorry. Let's place it here. Then here. Then here. Then here. So these are the four LEDs. These are to be connected here to these pins like this. Next thing I require is resistor. So I will be looking for resistor. So here it is, resistor. Then place this resistor here. I need to rotate this resistor, rotate clockwise, then change its value, edit properties to 500 ohms. Okay, now place this resistor here. I need number of resistors, so I will be copying it and paste it here. But I need to change the value to R2, otherwise there will be duplication of parts. Then again change the value to R3. Okay, then again, sorry, paste from clipboard, then okay, again edit property R4. Okay. Now to connect these resistors, other end needs to be connected to ground. So ground will be here. So in this way I have completed the circuit at the output of this IC. These LEDs will indicate the pin states. Then to give the clock to this IC and up down signals, I have something like a logic state that will be available in debugging tools. For that, we will have to look for debugging tools, logic state, latched action. I will be selecting these, then OK, then place it here. This is something whose state I can change. For example, by pressing on this, this will become 1. By again pressing, this will become 0. So in this way, I will be able to change the state of this pin. By constantly giving 1 and zeros to this pin, I will be giving clock to this IC. So next is up down, that is pin number 10. Again, I will be using one more logic state button here and connect this to the pin number 10. The other thing which is remaining is here 3 pins 1, 9 and 5. So these pins are needed to be connected to ground. These are wired together, then connected to ground like this. So here it completes my circuit, which counts up down but displays the information or count into the BCD count onto the LEDs. So let us simulate this circuit. If I run here, play this circuit, at this time there is no clock. This is 0, it means it will count down. If I give 1, it will count up. Now I will be giving the clock. So this is on first clock, this is 1. On second clock, this is 1. On third clock, this is 1. Though both are working, means both are 1. Then this is 100. Next clock 101 means 5. Next clock 110 means 6. Next clock 111 means 7. Next clock 8. Then again 9, and this will reset to 0. So this has counted upwards. Again it will continue again, so on. But if I press this 0, now it will count downwards. So at this time its reading is 100 means 4. If I again give clock, this will become 3. So now this has started counting downwards. So we have indicated the state on LEDs, but LEDs are not always convenient. What if we want to display this state onto a 7-segment display? Actually means you need to display the information in numericals only. This is just indicating the state. We have to convert this zeros, ones into decimal numbers. So for layman, it will not be possible to convert these indications into something numerical values. For that, we need to connect a 7-segment display to this circuit. For that, let us rewire our circuit. For that, first stop simulation. Then I will have to delete these connections. So I will be deleting these connections. Now I need to connect a 7-segment display to this IC, means output should be displayed on 7-segment display. For that, I will be looking for 7-segment display. Now for 7-segment display, I will have to look on to the different options. These are kind of 7-segment displays available. One is this Actually, there are different kind of 7 segment displays: common anode, common cathode. One am looking for is common anode. You can also design using common cathode. There will be slight different in the decoder. Then looking for common anode, I will be looking for red 7 segment common anode. Okay, then place it here. But this 7 segment display, this is the common terminal that is need to be connected to power source, and these are the pins which take the 7 segment code as their input and display according to that. So these are in sequence A B C D E F and so on according to this display. Then but output here is in form of BCD, so we cannot directly connect this output to this display. So we need something that can convert this output onto the display, convert this BCD output to 7 segment codes and display onto this 7 segment display. So again we will be looking for this IC that is called 74LS47. For that, 74LS47. So basically this is no space 74LS47 BCD to 7 segment decoder. I will be placing this IC in between. Then there are straight connections, as these are pins, output pins. Again you can look at the pin description on the in the datasheet of this IC. Then these are straight connection to the corresponding pins of 7 segment display. After connecting these, and again pins are to be connected to power source. This you can find out from the data sheet and their meaning. Then this is the BCD output of the counter connected to the BCD input of a decoder. So let us now simulate this circuit. Now press the play button. So here I will be giving the clock. My up down is 1, so this should count upwards. I will be giving the clock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and so on. So now this is a better way to display the output instead of LEDs. Now if I press this 0, we can count downward. So this is a simple circuit which should clear your doubts about use of protease and how to design a circuit according to our requirements and look on to the outputs. Thank you.